SSBB 1v1. So, yo, Chibo, you want to put that link on the stream for a sec? Yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know if you can read that, Monsters.
Where's the link? It's right there.
Oh yeah, you actually can. That's pretty readable.
There you go. All right, I'm putting this paper down. We're getting into this match.
Yeah, yep. And if you want to check the brackets for any of the other events, just substitute the B for Brawl with M for Melee, and then 2v2, 1v1, etc. All right, so it looks like we will not be playing Game 1 on Battlefield unless they're just generously giving each other a 2-stock handicap. Wow, Game 1, very fast. Quick victory to Nairo. Almost a JV 2-stock, but he took 1%.
It looks like he just wants his tag to be correct. ADHD is his boy, but he won't be representing him in this set.
Or at least won't be using his wacky controls. He has like R set to attack and some other stuff. Okay, so Vinnie with the tag number 6 Ice Climbers. 6 best Ice Climbers.
I was going to ask if this is Winners Finals, but Mewtwo King is at this tournament, and he'd have to be the top seed, so I'm going to assume this is semis then.
Yep, it is definitely Winners Semis. And I believe the set we just watched with ADHD and Blood
so this is semis. This is Winner Semis 2, and then the Winner Semis. Yeah, okay. So the other side of Winner Semis is Mewtwo King versus Blood Cross now.
Yep.
Yeah, impressive. So Blood Cross was able to claim, you know, ADHD's assumed spot in the Winner Semis.
Yep, taking down one of New Jersey's 3 Titans.
And so far, very slow-paced match.
If a match at all.
Oh wow.
Wow.
All right,
I'm surprised. This is actually the game, is it?
I think it was, but I'm not entirely sure.
Anymore.
No, I'm not entirely sure if it was because it seemed like Nairo was demonstrating something to Mewtwo King. Perhaps Power Shield down smash technology on the Ice Climbers up here. But I think they're actually going to still get into the match.
Okay.
Amongst top players, you know, there's just that courtesy. Yeah.
Yeah, but also because this is actually the most timer-sensitive matchup in the whole game. So
that's true, but
they burned 30 seconds.
Nairo games generally don't go to time.
Yeah,
I think Vinnie just respects that he's going to approach. Nairo accidentally air dodges back into the drop chain grab, and Vinnie will convert this into a stock.
See, the stock count in this match is honestly like very unimportant because both of them will take one kill or one touch and turn it into a kill with relative ease. You know, it has significantly more to do with just the number of hits than even the stocks and percents or anything. Both of these characters spawn at kill percent basically.
A little disappointed that Nairo did not immediately anticipate the side B. It was almost the only option, and he could have just up-beat. Had Vinnie decided to up-beat to the edge with Ice Climbers, then Nairo would have simply got a neutral game reset. Not even neutral. He would have been on the stage versus Ice Climbers on the edge, so it's still not even neutral. Really disappointed that he didn't go for the side B, but otherwise, almost flawless offensive pressure.
Wow, very tricky play from Nairo. Instead of just like bum rushing one or the other Ice Climber, he was just kind of trying to deal with the diversion. You know,
But he's a player with the precision and the technical ability to do so, and he manages to take off that stock from Vinnie despite dropping the first one. That was a costly trip.
That trip was...
Or, excuse me, it was an almost costly trip.
I thought it was going to happen, honestly. I thought that chain grab was going down.
Nice dash attack to make sure the fastest move to just get out the way.
Oh, nice bait by Nairo.
That wasn't a bait. That was a mistake that he happened to recover. It's a good.
You think so?
Good.
Oh, I don't know. I love running off the stage to like make them come close so I can up air them. But
he whiffed a grab and then he knew that he was in danger, but he knew that he would be able to get the up air off before Ice Climbers could punish.
Oh, I didn't mean the grab, but yeah, just basically, getting them in that up air situation there. But risky by Vinnie, to even run and grab near the edge. You know that you'll get up aired for that. Oh, wow, Phantom hit. He Phantom hit Nana. And that could cost him dearly. Wow, okay.
Rock Tornado here. Yeah, absolutely. You'll take a hit to make sure that you can maintain the juggle and keep the separation.
Yep, and that is the end of Nana. Which is effectively the end of Popo for this stock, because even though Vinnie Sopo has a habit of being a hero, it's still Sopo versus Meta Knight.
And Nairo is no slouch.
Yo, I love his...
That was very cute.
His up B nonsense. It's so good. And that's it. Oh, no.
Forward smash.
Nice
okay.
mash.
Down smash, forward
yeah,
smash.
exactly.
Pick your poison. Choose your best way to end the stock.
Yes. Oh, okay. Very preemptive.
Whoa.
And that is going to cost him the game.
Nairo was like, wait a minute, what was I thinking?
Pending an error from Vinnie, which I don't frankly see coming at all. Yeah, there we go.
Very, very aggressive back air cost Nairo the first game.
You really don't want to do anything with any sort of landing lag into the Ice Climbers.
Shield,
like,
definitely not.
Yeah, no.
Not unless you're going for a very hard read. So Nairo will have to hold that as he takes a game loss. And now Vinnie is one game away from defeating Nairo and heading on over into winners finals.
Yes, where he will fight the winner of Mutant King and Blood Cross.
Where he would play them, yeah. But I think that Nairo has a little bit left in him.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see at least a game 3. I mean, with Nairo having the counter pick available to him, it's going to be pretty hard for Vinnie to take a 2-0 against Nairo.
Really, whichever one of these players is on the most is the one who's going to take this. Their matches go very back and forth.
Yeah. And so, Smashville being the stage, Vinnie is feeling that he would rather ditto it out, see what he can do here. Worst case scenario, he improves his Meta Knight.
That's very interesting. I would have expected Vinnie to stick with the Ice Climbers.
For Smashville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, even though like this stage may slightly favor Meta Knight, it's not like I still think the differential of the stage favoring Meta Knight versus the skill gap between Vinnie's Meta Knight and his Ice Climbers, like I would still stick it out with Ice Climbers.
I don't know. Vinnie has a very strong Ice Climbers. I mean, excuse me, a very strong Meta Knight. Although Meta Knight's not his main character, he practices it very often, and he's the type of player who can really put his practice to good work. As you can see, the match is not really one-sided at all.
No, not at all. It is actually quite close. Oh, wow. That really ballsy shuttle loop from Nairo saying, I am the master of the edge. I have full control on the edge.
Narrow recovery there.
Nice. Forward smash, down tilt. One of my favorite block strings with Meta Knight. So safe. Ooh, just swats him out of the way with a nasty down air from deep.
Yeah, I don't know why. Vinnie was just so focused on trying not to get hit, he forgot to use hitboxes in return, which would have saved him in that situation.
I like Vinnie's response to the attempted glide cross-up, showing a lot of player knowledge on Nairo. Ooh, if only he had upbeat forward instead of backward, that might have been something. Oh, wow. Excellent footsies from Nairo, but just missed spaces.
Wow. Nairo just getting in right now until he self-destructed.
Very narrow.
Could it happen? Though. Could Pierce actually suffer from the commentator's curse? Apparently, no one is safe. Not even Nairo right now as Vinnie opens him up with a back air to up air string, but excellent SDI gets him out of that before Vinnie can convert into something truly devastating.
Yeah, just a couple frames away from that.
Nice double forward tilt reset into an up B. He knows that Nairo is not going to make the mistake of air dodging again, so he converts that into a solid up B. That down smash almost finished that stock.
Gruesomely bad DI. Oh, no coverage on that though. Could have just done drop off up air to cover. Oh, Vinnie gets a little, he's trying to do some fancy stuff, dash dance in his face. Oh, the reverse.
He's got to work on his footwork though if he's going to salsa with Nairo. Because this Latin Fireball is looking for a win.
Wow, another case of tragedy.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
And very tragic ending to that game. 26%.
Oh man, that was.
It was a close game
whatsoever.
until that moment.
All right, so now it's going to game 3, and this is the situation that I would think Vinnie, would try to avoid at all costs. I'm surprised he, didn't stick with Ice Climbers.
I agree.
Really trying to avoid.
But I mean, he has his counter pick here. You can assume FD's been banned, so he has his pick of whatever other stages.
Right, which pretty much is like, what are you going to pick? Pokemon Stadium? Yeah, even then, that's like Nairo's favorite counter pick.
I mean, it does breach the question. If you're not willing to play him on Smashville with the Ice Climbers, why would you, where are you really going to take him?
Exactly, now he's fighting him on Smashville with the Ice
But
Climbers,
it could be noted that it gets Nairo a little bit out of the habit of fighting the Ice Climbers, so you forget the feel of how to punish the certain moves.
Right.
etc., etc. Because Ice Climbers, despite being a very powerful character, is not exactly the most common character. There's only 2 notable Ice Climber mains in the region, you know, Vinnie and the Cat. So you get Nairo a little bit out of the field from game 1 where you were able to defeat him. You don't want him to just download, okay, you did this in game 1 and I take it right back. You want to get him back in the Meta Knight Ditto mindset so that you bring Ice Climbers to him, and it's not exactly fresh, but it's a little bit fresher than it would have been otherwise.
Right.
But it looks like Nairo is not playing any games except Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
And meanwhile, you know, Nairo gets the consistent ability to like be used to fight. I'm sorry, Vinnie gets the consistent ability to be used to fighting Nairo's Meta Knights the whole time. So like, you know, adding just another level to what you were saying about the matchup. You know, like his logic behind switching off. So not only do you throw Nairo off, but you also get 3 games in a row of the same download ability.
Yeah.
Standard Meta Knight versus Ice Climbers on Smash Bros. So far, pretty much. Meta Knight's gonna hold down that platform, and once it begins to cross over the main stage, then the Ice Climbers will attempt to apply some pressure. But you know, while it's sitting off stage, they don't have any leeway to really go out and mess with Meta Knight. Otherwise, they risk getting separated and destroyed.
That back,
and
yeah, that
like I said,
that back throw
separated
is
and
very
destroyed.
Nice cross-up glide into a turnaround grab. Neutral air here? No. He tries to go for the down air. Misses it. He needed a little bit more precision on his spacing. Wow.
Ooh, I like
interesting maneuver there.
I really like Vinnie's coming onto the stage blizzards. He's been doing a lot of that lately, even just in the casual games I was watching him play. But you know, Nairo is just at the ready.
He does not miss the down air the second time.
It's only 2 more touches on the climbers, honestly, for Nairo. Meanwhile, Vinnie needs 3 whole grabs, and this could be what he was looking for. Even if he gets interrupted, no, they're back together. But just that extra damage on Nana is still very valuable also. Because then not only will she fly extra far, but she'll fly differently than Popo will.
And it looks like Nairo's got this I'm on the platform, you're trying to hit me game figured out a little bit more than Vinnie has, which is quite impressive, first of all, and second of all, could demonstrate why Vinnie did not want to play Nairo on this stage with his Ice Climbers. To be honest, I think he was having a much better time of it with the Meta Knight, you know, but I guess after the very disappointing ending to the last game and the, you know, of course, the 2-stock defeat, he decided he wanted to just go with the Meta Knight. I mean, go back to his Ice Climbers. But
after like 7 different opportunities for Nairo to kill Nana, he finally did it. And it is looking quite grim for Vinnie at this point. He's literally just 1 climber separation away from a set loss here.
Yeah. But you know what they say, you know? He's only 3 grabs away from the win.
Right,
so.
Exactly. Stock count does not matter in this game.
I definitely think
in this matchup.
I definitely think stock count matters tremendously in this matchup. Maybe more so in this matchup than any other.
By that I mean that there is always the possibility
potential
of a
comeback for Ice Climbers is massive.
Right. But
one
when
of the best comeback characters in the game.
If you're a player who's playing for the timer though, the stock count is huge in this matchup. It's just not a Nairo-esque kind of move to run the clock.
But now he's only 2 grabs away. That was amazing. Side B, jump side B out of shield to counteract that up air pressure. Vinnie showing that he's still full of unique and refreshing technology to combat Meta Knight's options. The pace of the match has slowed down.
Yep, pretty much back to the beginning, you know, just very, very passive. Try to apply pressure through the platforms. Meanwhile, Nairo's going to try to use his hitboxes that go below the platforms, like up B from the ground. Oh!
Yeah, Vinnie has recovered almost all of the deficit. I shouldn't say almost all, but a large amount of it. Uh-oh.
He had that red, man. He was definitely going for a pivot grab, and there we go. That's one of the 2 he needs to seal the deal.
Alright, now this is not where Nairo wanted to be. Nairo was hoping to have, you know, killed off Nana before that stock was over. Vinnie gets a little overzealous.
That totally looked like it should have been a grab for Vinnie, but wow. And now we're going back to the basics. Just short hop down airs, up B when they try to up air.
Uh-oh, costly air dodge.
Wow!
The negotiation. I'm surprised he didn't drop with a forward air. This will cost him. Oh my gosh, the ice block even comboing for a little bit of extra damage. I like that option there.
Yeah, I like the side B to like magnet Nana.
Oh
no way!
It's a great DI, but Nana is dead.
Oh man,
Can Vinnie pull it out?
He's going to need some Haitian voodoo magic right now.
He'll need him. No, that's it.
And that's a wrap.
Great game. Great set.
Wow.
Nairo narrowly takes it over Vinnie 2-1 after Vinnie comes out ahead on game 1. So that will mean that in... No, we still need to see Mewtwo King versus Bloodcross before we can determine